Mom should like to stand for the street and David Varon Charan negotiation Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Vaita Gadadhar Krishna Gaurav Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram 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 Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, So you all can go to Vrindavana Ramyasthana. We'll sing that bhajan. Vrindavana Ramyasthana. You can go to Google and search for Vrindavana Ramyasthana. Or the paper I gave, on the paper it is there. It's below the Narshinga Pranam, Narshingarthi, Vrindavana Ramyasthana. Vrindavana Ramyasthana Divya Chinta Manidhama Ratana Mandira Manohara. Everyone. Divya Chinta Divya Chintamani Dhama Ratana Mandira Ramyasthana Divya Chintamani Dhama Ratana Mandira Raja Hamsa Keli Kand Kahe Shobhe Raja Hamsa Keli Kand Kahe Shobhe Chintamani Dhama Ratana Mandira Aramuthe Himapita Ashtadhare Basitita Ashtadhare Radharanita Aramuthe Ratnashari Vashirache Duidhani Namasange Sundari Radhika Ramyasthana Divya Chintamani Dhama Ratana Mandira Guru Pala Banya Rasi Amina Pariche Kansi Asya parihasa Guru Pala Bhaya Rasi Nira Pariche Kasi Asya parihasa Narottama Soe Nityalila Sukhamo Sadaistu Moramane Narottama Dasa Koi Nityalila Sukhamo Sadaistu Moramane Lakhanaranyasthana Divyachinta Munidham Rataramandira Pratakarindini Rajahamsa Telikare Ahe Shobhe Janaka Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Lapanaranyasthana Divyachinta Munidham Rataramandira Vrindavana Ramya Sthana Divya Chintamani Dhama Ratana Mandira Manohara Vrindavana Ramya Sthana Divya Chintamani Dhama Ratana Mandira Manohara. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Vrindavan Dham ki jai, Shri Radha Gopi Vallabh ki jai, Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Mai ki jai, Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Shri Brahma Madhva Gauda Guru Parampara Sampradaya ki jai, Nitai Gaura Hari Premanande Hari Guru. Om Ajnantimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurom Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Tadadi Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakam He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Please repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Cheva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopah Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namah Pankajanabhaya Namah Pankajamaline Namah Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajangre. Namo Mahabadanyaya. Krishna Prema Pradayate. Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya. Namine Gauratvishe Namaha. Namo Brahmanyaya Devaya. Gau Brahmana Hitaya Cha. Jagaditaya Krishnaya. Govindaya Namo Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya. Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale. Srimate Bhakti Vedanta. Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve. Gauravani Pracharine. Nirvishesha Shunyavadi. Pasyatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita Gadadhara. Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Kum karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yat kripahatamaham vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Shri Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Om apavitro pavitro va sarvavastham gatopi va yat smaret pundarikaksha sabhyabhyantaram suche. Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu. Verse number 45, second chapter. We read about it last week. We'll just discuss a little more. Traigunya Vishaya Veda. Nishtraigunya Bhavarjuna. Nirdvandvo Nitya Satvastho. Niryogakshema Atmavan. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Please repeat after me. The Vedas deal mainly with the subject of the three modes of material nature. O Arjuna, become transcendental to these three modes. Be free from all dualities and from all anxieties for gain and safety, and be established in the self. Yeah. Firstly, thank you all for coming. Another Sunday morning. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you for coming. Your participation, your enthusiastic participation is the only motivation for me to sit here and discuss. Right? So one humble request is, looks like everyone is changed the time to 8 to 8:30. Please come at 8 o'clock. Right? Because if you want to change, I can change to 8:30. Should I change to 8:30? Then you'll come at 9 o'clock. Right? This is normal. In Kali Yuga, spiritual laziness is a natural symptom. Right? If it's a office call where Robert Molako, some person called Robert Molako is scheduled office call, then you will be on time, because Robert Molako will take a whip and beat you if you don't come on time. Right? But unfortunately, in spirituality, we take things cheaply. Right? Actually, none of us have much time left. If you are thinking that you have a lot of time, you are an illusion, right? I'll tell this incident. Mm, Very positive incident. I took it very positively. My son was admitted in a hospital. It was small surgery. So we were admitting him in ICU in one hospital in Kukatpalli. So one boy, maybe 26-year-old boy, he had a road accident. So he was brought into the ICU. Sorry, the emergency. He was brought into the emergency. Nothing much, like scratches here. His pant is torn off. Here scratches. Guy was just laying down and a lot of pain. It was not bleeding, but looks like one surface of skin is gone. You can feel the whitish portion, something like that. It was very painful. Very young, smart looking guy actually. I felt he could have been a Telugu hero easily. Very smart looking fellow. Just lying down and barely 26 year, 27 he should be. Must have been driving a bike, or something he was doing with it. And he must have skidded or somebody touched him from behind, whatever. It was clearly a road accident. So my son was there, and my son is 16-year-old, and he was in one bed. The vitals were being taken before the surgery. They take the vitals, and he was put into the bed beside. So then in the evening, my son's surgery happened. It was like a 1 hour surgery, and he went into again the post-operation ward. They said, right. So he was there. I went and saw him. He was absolutely fine. They said after 1 hour he'll be brought to the room. So I was sitting in the room. I was waiting. When will my son come? Yes, 1 hour he did not come. And suddenly there's a huge siren. Tan, tan, blue call. Everybody come, something like that. The hospital. And all the nurses, all the doctors were running. Something happened, right? And then after 2 hours, still my son did not come. I was wondering, it should come to the room. And then I got to know that person, that boy was sleeping beside he also was in the post operation ward in the ICU. He was beside my son, literally. My son is here and is in the side bed. He got cardiac arrest and he died on the spot. Right? Just died. 26-year-old boy, smart looking, right? What is life after all? Just thinking, my son was shocked. He never saw death so closely. He was beside him, right? And suddenly, just scratches external. But he died. He got cardiac arrest. And all the doctors, 1 hour they were trying to save him. Putting CPR, this, that, this, putting him sidewards, this words, oxygen, pushing, everything. 1 hour they tried. They couldn't save him. So then my son was brought down. And I said, what happened? So he was like, Papa, the one beside me, because a whole hospital was there. They didn't bother to shift him down, till the time that thing got over. So his dead body was there. And then my son was brought down and he was telling, oh my God, I saw this. Then I felt, okay, good thing happened that he saw something, the reality of life. In a way, it's a good thing. He knows what is death now, right? Of course, a bad thing for the family. That boy's sister came, she was crying upside down, He was not married yet. Young boy, like 26-year-old boy who has just come to, for a family, it's a big thing. Father was devastated, mother was crying. Throughout the night, the whole family was coming and crying. That's the reality of this material world. That's the reality of this material world. Did anybody guess that the child would, that person would die? I mean, the kind of physique he had. It was pretty nicely built. Maybe he goes to gym, right? Muscular body, because this shirt was torn off, pant was torn off. We could see his body, when he was brought into, like, literally see, he's a perfectly fit guy, maybe 6 feet. I was saying, could have become a hero. He died in front of our eyes. He died, and I could not believe it. He died. No head injury, nothing. Because of the pain, he got cardiac arrest. And then the doctors were telling. I asked the doctor, "What happened?" Sir, what do you think people are eating these days? What kind of immune system they have created? They're drinking Coca-Cola, Thumbs Up, all this nonsense, and eating all that tomato. What do you think will happen? Our bodies are so dangerously fragile. Externally, it looks so nice. Inside is nothing. Everything is rotten already. A little pressure on you, and you get heart attack. Little pressure, right? God knows how many blocks are already there inside. for a 26-year-old boy. So I saw that and I was like, how much time do we have left? How can anybody guess? Who is the oldest person in the satsang here? If you really look at who is the oldest person in the satsang here? Can anybody lift your hand? Who is the oldest person in the satsang here? How do you know? How do you know? Oldest means the one who is nearer to death. Right? That's the definition of old, not the body becoming old. The one who is nearer to death is the oldest person. How do you know who is the oldest here? Right? Somebody may think, oh, Prabhuji look thoda age, like Prabhuji is sitting behind, maybe he looks a little aged. But is he the oldest? No, maybe all of us will be gone. He'll be looking at all of us. Sabhi chale gaye. You never know, right? Who is old, who is young? You never know. Any time it can happen, any time, with a fraction of a second, finish. So we should take our life very seriously. Yeah, death is going to come. For some people, death is a very negative topic. Right? Prabhuji, why are you speaking Sunday morning about death? Speak about life. I want to hear about art of living. Right? I want to hear about art of eating. I want to hear about art of sleeping. I want to hear about art of mating. Right? Those 4 arts even you can learn from monkeys. Monkeys also do those 4 arts. Art of eating. Right? All the time. You seen monkey eating? Keeps eating, right? Art of mating. At least 50 times in a day it has sex. God knows with what all it has sex. I don't know if you've seen monkeys there. And art of sleeping. Barely it sleeps, just like software employees. No sleep. Right? What else? Art of defending, taking care of its family. It also takes care of its family. So you are worried about art of living, art of mating, art of eating. You can go and learn from monkeys. Or even pigs. You've seen pigs, big pigs while you're coming on the way here. Left side you'll see. They're all acharyas of material life. You can hear from them. How to lead an art of, eating, mating, sleeping, defending. Right? No kidding, you can learn from any living and even from an ant you can learn how to eat, how to. But what a human being has to learn is being mentioned in this verse. Traigunya Vishya Nistraigunyo Bhavarjuna Nirdvandva Nitya Sattvasto Niryogakshemam Atmavan. Yogakshemam. This thing should not be the business of human beings. When will I settle? How will I settle? When will my savings be enough? When will I be secured? All this is business of animals. Business of animals. Like a bear, a polar bear is thinking about the next 6 months of food it's storing inside. That's a business of animals. If a human being is thinking that how should I save? How should I have a mutual fund? Where should I invest? That's a business of animals. What is the business of a human being? The business of a human being is to rise above the mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance and talk about bhakti. So that I don't take birth again. I don't come back into this mess again. Right? I don't want to see death again. I don't want to see birth again. Why should I see birth again? Right? I don't want old age. I don't want, disease. Disease is such a horrible thing. In this age, you might be thinking, many of you might be thinking, I have not seen disease yet. Prabhu, when you get disease, you will know what it is. It's so gross. It's so gross that you'll feel, my God, how can this happen to me? A lot of people die of disease, not because of disease, but because of they don't accept it. That how can it happen to me? Right? How can it happen to me? They don't accept the disease. Like when cancer comes, it's very prevalent these days. Anytime anybody can be told you have cancer, right? So, lot of time takes to just convince people that you have cancer. You know that? They don't accept. Immediately they'll go to this hospital, they'll get one more test done. Where go cancer? I got cancer. One doctor from Los Angeles, he called me the other day. He's a devotee. And he wants to take Bhagavad Gita classes for cancer patients. So he was asking me, Prabhu, how do we organize? Can you tell, how to get people and how do we motivate them to attend cancer classes, so not cancer, Bhagavad Gita classes. Then I was telling him, anybody who comes to you, then tell him that you don't have much time left. Why don't you learn Bhagavad Gita? Or tell him that now is the time at least, relax and learn Bhagavad Gita. Learn how you will not get cancer again. So we were discussing some strategy. Still the discussion is going on how to do. He was asking, can you take classes from India? I said, no, Prabhu, I don't want to take them. You should take a live class. I don't believe in virtual classes. Virtual class, I can't understand the opposite person is hearing or not hearing, or is he understanding or no. And Paramatma reciprocation happens when we see the soul in front of you, right? So here Lord Krishna is telling that we have to rise above goodness also. We have to rise above goodness, mode of sattva-guna, rise above passion and ignorance. These three things are there in everybody. Huh? All of us, it is there. Mode of ignorance also is there. How many of you listen to everything your elders say? How many of you don't listen to everything your elders say? एक कुछ तो उठाओ, ये उठाओ, ये उठाओ, दोनों नहीं उठाओगे तो नहीं चलेगा, है कि नहीं? You don't listen to everything your elders say. That means you are in mode of ignorance also. Mode of ignorance what? I will not listen. No order ना ये फिर. तू होता कौन है मुझे बोलने वाला? Why should I listen to you? Right? This is called mode of ignorance. Husband is telling wife, it's good for you. Huh? I will tell you what is good for me. Ignorance. Or wife is telling husband, this is good for you. No, I will decide what is good for me. Ignorance. Right? Even when the opposite person is telling it is good for you, no, I want to remain bad. How many of you feel that you want to remain bad and you are remaining bad? Tell the truth. Krishna knows. You want to, you know it is bad, but I'll remain bad. Na ishta. Meri marzi. Have you seen people like that? Put a mirror in front of yourself. You will see that person. Put a mirror. Don't need to see somebody else. You want to see all the faults in the world, just go and stand in front of the mirror. Of course, every morning what is andagatti prapanchalo mere se handsome और कोई नहीं है दुनिया में. Brahma made me, right? Like that. That's how we feel. That's called ignorance. Even a cockroach feels like that. The cockroach goes in front of a mirror. It also sees like this. Kya body hai? You know, cockroach also feels like that. The beauty of Maya is like that. Maya means that which is not. It will make you feel that you are the most beautiful. And a female cockroach is looking for whom? Or a male cockroach is looking for whom? If say Miss Universe, Sushmita Sen, old Miss Universe, if she comes there and a male cockroach goes in front of her, what will male cockroach look at? He will not look at Sushmita Sen, he will look for female cockroach. You understand how we are trained? When we are given this body, we are trained to be attracted to something. We have all gone to a training institute. When we switch the bodies, after we die in this human body, which is a very rare birth, durlabha manush janma, very, very rare birth, Krishna is telling. But if you have not utilized this human body properly, then you will get another body. What kind of body? It can be animal body, it can be a bird body, it can be a tree body. You're too attached to your body. You want to show your body like a fashion model. What body will get? Huh? Yeah, I was telling you, right? How does Shah Rukh Khan stand? You see a tree like that? Stand like this. 50 years stand like that. You wanted to stand like this? Stand like that. You get a body like that. Right? Or you get a body without clothes. Somebody wants to show his body without clothes. Stand, without clothes. Stand. Right? Or any animals. Animals don't have clothes. Right? So become a fashion model. 20 dogs are walking on the road. Fashion ramp. You want to walk without clothes? Walk! Krishna has given that body. Bow, 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 bow. Walk. Right? You get that? Every desire is fulfilled. Whatever your desires are at the time of death, you will get that body. This is the promise by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. He says, whatever desire you have, you like to swim, you will get a fish body. You like to go in aeroplane or do what is that jumping? Skydiving, you become an eagle. Why to jump all that? I'll make you an eagle. Go around, roam. Right? You get the body according to your consciousness. Of this there is no doubt. Human body comes very rarely. Very rarely human body comes. Because human body is not meant to work like dogs and cats. Hard working, 12 hours a day, 14 hours a day. Only donkeys work like that. Humans are not supposed to work. Humans are supposed to work so much so that they get enough to eat, enough to live, and more time to think how I should stop this cycle. It is scientifically proven now. If you hear the sessions of SSR, I have shown you many examples. Scientifically proven, agreed by science also, that this is not our first birth. Scientifically proven, right? Where the previous birth was remembered by people, they also went to the place where they stayed. The relations, they've shown it. There is no argument. Of course, that is not publicized openly, because that is publicized openly, this whole left wing will go for a toss. They don't know what to play with, right? The whole Christian conversion, the whole thing will go for a toss. What do they say in Christian conversion? This is your last life, surrender to Jesus, I will go to hell. That's all they'll tell, right? But if you say, no, there is next life, where is their philosophy? Gone. So they don't want to agree on next birth. But next birth is there. It's very clearly there. And Bhagavad Gita, it is being told very clearly, and it is scientifically proven also. The next birth is there. Of this, there is no doubt, right? So in this birth, we have to rise above goodness, passion, and ignorance. Even goodness, I give charity, I give this, I do vratam, I do that. Okay, Baba, that is okay. But what about bhakti to God? What about relationship with Krishna? How many of us have a relationship with God? Question yourself. There should be a clear relationship. Relationship means what? You talk to God. You hear also from God. You not only talk to God. See, a lot of people go to temple, they talk to God. They do that. Mere ko ye chahiye, mere ko wo chahiye. You have done injustice to me. Do something good to me. My neighbor is buying all the things. You're not giving me money. Right? Why do bad things happen to a good person like me? All these things you talk. But are you listening to what God is saying? And how do you listen to what God is saying? How do you listen to what God is saying? Two ways He speaks. One through Shastra, second through Paramatma, He speaks. When you do something wrong, there is a guilt that comes inside your heart. You can feel that. Even the cruelest person will feel that. Don't do it. What you're doing is wrong. Don't speak like that. Don't speak like that. That is very rude on your part to speak. Paramatma speaks. But with your ego, you suppress that Paramatma, saying that, no, I'm right what I'm doing. But Paramatma says, no, what you're doing is wrong. So He speaks to you. In every single person, Krishna as Paramatma, Kshirodakshay Vishnu, He talks to you. He says, don't do this. It is not right for you. But with your ego, with your stubbornness, you suppress that, saying that, no, I'm right. If someone says, Prabhu, learn Bhagavad Gita, no? I don't want. But inside Paramatma says, why don't you? I want to talk to you. Why don't you? No, I don't want. This is not age. I want to enjoy. I want this. Krishna says, you will enjoy. Actually, you will enjoy more if you understand the purpose of life. No, I don't want. I don't want. That's called stubbornness. Tamoguna. You're suppressing a good advice. Right? Sattva guna means what? You will hear to the advice, but you will not implement it. You will just for the sake of it. Right? Sattva guna is also a problem. By following Sattva guna, you go up to heavenly planets, you again come back. By following Tamoguna, you go to down planets like animal planets, bird planets, lizard planets, whatever, reptile, and you come back again. By following Rajoguna, you will be in Gachibari only. You will not go anywhere. You'll die here, you'll take birth, again work in Microsoft, again die, again take birth, Amazon. That's all you'll do. Like a dog, you'll work. You'll keep on taking home loan every life. You'll keep on clearing home loan every life. Right? Meaningless life. God is sitting and laughing. Pichoda, what are you doing? What is your goal of life? To clear my home loan. After clearing, what is the next goal of life? To take another home loan. Right? And you go to Tirupati and say, do something. My home loan is killing me. I told my friend, why don't you sell that house? You can become Kisan. No. I will not do that. To my surprise, he took another home loan. Right? That's what people do. Greed. There is no end to greed. Especially youngsters. You both are working or you are in a 20, 25, 30. Don't take home loan and kill yourself. Have a good life. Have a good life till you're 40, 45. No need to take it. Your parents already have a house, right? There is one house there. Let that house be there. Why do you want to burden yourself with home loan? Take that money, right? Use it for something that is good for your health, good for your relationship. good for your relationship. Go to some holy places together, spend time, invest on relationship, invest on children, invest on education. Don't invest on home loan. Take a rent and take for rent and live in any flat you want. Right? Anywhere you want to live, you can live. Why you want to burden yourself? But that's exactly opposite what people are doing. That they're told, oh, now you're young. If you take a home loan, by the time you're middle age, the flat will be yours. But you're a fool. When you're in middle age, you will anyway earn enough to buy easily a house. You will not burn 20 years of your life. You'll be making 10 lakhs a month by the time you're 45. You can. You'll be more intelligent to make more money. Why do you want to put half of your salary down P9? Why am I against this? Why am I telling this? Because your saving potential will go, your relationships will be ruined. You will not have time to learn Bhagavad Gita. You will not have any spiritual life if you take home loans at this age. Our ancestors never told buy a house. Never they told. Until Amitabh Bachchan came and told, मेरे पैरों पे खड़ा होना है मुझे. That dialogue spoiled the entire country. मुझे मेरे पैरों पे खड़ा होना है. कुत्ता भी पैरों पे खड़ा होता है. Right? People don't understand that. I want my independence. This is all reflection of independence only. My house. Your house, my house. Papa, tumhara house, Mia, mera house. Right? Earlier days, there was only one house. One village had only one house. That was the house. That's it. Everybody will go for festivals. They will celebrate together. Even if somebody is working in the city, will come here, stay there. Prabhu, am I talking sense? क्या प्रभु जी? कितने घर थे अपने परदादाओं के? एक ही घर था. No home loan. घर मेरा है. That's it, right? Peaceful life. Peaceful life. We have complicated our lives. Saying we want more. Right? So, if you want to learn spirituality, you have to simplify your life. You have to simplify your life. You can't live in a complicated life and say that I will also learn spirituality. Spirituality is very simple. What is Krishna telling? If you see the whole spiritual science that has been given on by Krishna, if you see what has been given on by Krishna, simple thing is telling. Eat prasadam. Can everybody eat prasadam? Very difficult to do? No? Anybody finds it difficult to eat prasadam? Eat prasadam. Chant Hare Krishna. Can everybody chant once? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Simple mantra, right? No, I don't want simple mantra. I want boom, boom, this mantra is good. A simple mantra is to chant. I want to learn this mantra. Simple mantra is given. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Chant Hare Krishna mantra. Is it difficult? No. Right? Eat prasadam, chant Hare Krishna, dance. You all can dance, right? How many here are secret dancers inside your bedrooms and bathrooms? Right? We all are dance. We all like to dance. Dance. You don't have to pay. What is that? I don't know what is the entry of a pub now. I don't know. In my college days, it was like 600, 700 rupees. It must be 7,000, 8,000 now. I don't know. And stags not allowed. You have to be a couple. All that nonsense. In ISKCON temple is the best pub. Go. There is a nice kirtan going on. Go and dance in front of Krishna. Right? Even stags can go. No couple needed. Right? Nicely go. Nicely lift your hands and nicely dance. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Does anybody stop you in dancing in front of Krishna and Radha? Of course, don't do movie steps and all. There is a difference between how devotees dance and how materialistic people dance. In a pub, one fellow will dance. He wants the whole pub to look at him. That is like, Thero, abhi main karega. Now I'll dance. Everybody has to look at me. In ISKCON temple, we want others to dance. We pull others to dance. You're not the center of the world. Krishna is the center of the world. Right? And everybody makes a circle. They pull one person in between. He dances and we want others to dance. Blissful, happy dance. You're not in pressure. Are people looking at me? Nobody is looking at you. Everybody is looking at Krishna only. Right? So blissful, happy dance. So you can dance, you can eat, you can chant, you can nicely have discussions on Bhagavad Gita, right? How many people discuss Bhagavad Gita outside? How many people in your circle are attending Bhagavad Gita classes? Tell me. You are attending. So fortunate you are. You are hearing high philosophy, a philosophy that will help you take decisions in life, right? Given by Krishna. You are very fortunate. Take advantage of this, right? So we have everything conducive, and this is called spiritual life. Is it difficult to practice? No, it's not difficult. It's not difficult. You can nicely cook at home. Tell me, do you like your mother to cook for you or order from Zomato? If you go to your home, your hometown, right, wherever your hometown is, అమ్మా నేను వచ్చినమ్మా అమ్మ అబ్బా వచ్చినావా అని ఒక్క నిమిషం జొమాటో తీసుకురా. Will you like it? हाँ? मेरा बच्चा आ गया घर पे, मेरा बच्चा टोमेटो जोमेटो मंगाओ, अच्छा लगेगा? How will you feel? Would you want to go back to that house again? Huh? Zomato, tomato, whatever house that is. क्या work है? Swiggy, right? No. When will you like going to your home when you go and your mom is cooking for you? She's cutting vegetables, she's nicely cooking for you, and then she comes and gives it to you. Right? Zomato fellow doesn't give you, it throws on your face and takes the money and goes. You have to eat that, right? But at your home, your mother sits beside, or cow. Yellow, I made this for you. You like this, right? I made this for you. And by the way, tomorrow also I planned this. Mother tells, tomorrow I planned something for you. Right? This is called love. Love comes through reciprocation. So cook for your husbands, Matajis, please don't make them Zomato, tomato addicts. And cook for your wives also. You can help them in cooking. Right? That is called love, and that's called spiritual life. Spiritual life is we cook for Krishna. We have a Krishna in the house. We cook for Krishna. We offer it to Krishna. We eat it as prasadam. Right? So simple to practice. So simple to practice. Even a small child can do. Right? Small child. You get a fruit, offer it to Krishna, give it to each other. Nicely have. Now also we're going to get, maybe it already came. Prasadam already came. I'm the obstacle between you and prasadam right now. Right? But you all can nicely practice spiritual life with simple changes, which is good for your health, good for your consciousness, good for everything. But who will reject these kind of advices? People in mode of ignorance. They'll reject it. Right? I don't want this. Mode of ignorance, they'll reject. Mode of passion also, they'll reject it. What do I get back? Mode of goodness, they'll do only as a formality, only as a pious activity. But mode of above all this is Shuddha Sattva, which is bhakti, where you do out of relationship, you do out of love. You don't do to God to get something, you do to God to give to God. Thank you, Krishna. Thank you very much for giving me this body. Thank you very much for giving me the intelligence. Thank you very much for giving me the eyes to see you, the nose to smell your, the tulsi at your feet, the tongue to taste the prasadam that is offered to you, ears to hear the kirtan that is sung for you, and skin to touch the devotees and hug them to experience their love. Right? So all the senses, a devotee thanks Krishna. So rise yourself. So Arjuna is being told, Arjuna, Traigunya Vishayaveda Nishtraigunya. You come here with revengeful feeling. That is mode of passion. Right? You wanted to kill everybody. That is not a mode of goodness activity. But I want you to rise above all these three and do it as in love as a love to me. Krishna is saying, you love me, so show that love by doing this war. Right? Then the feeling of doing the war is above goodness, above passion, above ignorance. Right? Love your work. Love your work. Don't do your work. Doing your work is not work. Love your work. Whatever you're doing. How many of us love our work? None of us love our work. Isn't it? Because you are doing work which is against your nature. But bhakti is as per your nature. Krishna consciousness is as per your nature. So when you do bhakti, you'll be happy. Savai pumsa paro dharmo yato bhakti radokshaje ahaitaki aprayata yatma suprasidati. Suprasidati. Prasidati means happiness. Prasanna. You'll become happy. If you're not becoming happy in bhakti means you are in not right consciousness. It's impossible not to be happy in bhakti. You will be happy in bhakti provided you practice it with some sincerity. Bhakti has to start with some sincerity. I will chant my rounds. I will eat prasadam. I will serve devotees. I will attend classes. I will learn Bhagavad Gita. Right? Every day I will learn Bhagavad Gita. Every day I will read my own part of my Bhagavad Gita. There has to be some sincerity. Then you'll experience happiness. Then you'll experience happiness. Right? An organized person is always happy than an unorganized person, isn't it? Organized person knows when to be happy, how to be happy. Unorganized fellow is always thinking, maybe it will come, maybe it will come, it will never come. Right? So we have to rise above these three modes. Traigunya Vishya Veda, Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna. Let's go to the next verse, 46. Yavan Artha Udapane. Yavan Artha Udapane. Sarvata Samplutodake. Sarvata Samplutodake. Tavan Sarveshu Vedeshu. Tavan Sarveshu Vedeshu. Brahmanasya Vijanata. Brahmanasya Vijanata. Please repeat after me. All purposes served by small well can at once be served by a great reservoir of water. Similarly, all purposes of the Vedas can be served to one who knows the purpose behind them. So Vedas are unlimited. Rig Veda, Atharva Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda. And then within that, there are subsections, Ayurveda, Dhanur Veda. Right? Even there is a Veda for, Dhanur Veda. There is a Veda for earning money. Right? There is a Veda for health, Ayurveda. So many, many Vedas are there. But why are these Vedas given in first place? For Karmakandi people, Veda means to use Vedas to find happiness in this material world. There are two kinds of people who come to devotion, right? Or towards bhakti. People who want to live in this material world and be happy. People who want to be happy here and also get out of this world. Two kinds of people. Here, what we are doing is not for being in this world. The practice here is not only to be in this world and be happy, but also to never come back to this world. That is the difference between Krishna consciousness and any other path. Any other path on the planet. Except Krishna conscious path, nobody is telling this clearly anywhere, saying that what is the outcome of this practice? Outcome of this practice is we don't want to take birth again in this material world. Sir, I don't think I am interested, I want to take birth again. So don't come here. I'm sorry. You are in the wrong class. You are in the wrong class. You want to take birth here again and again? Then you go to any temple, do Satyanaratam, do some Abhishekam to Lord Shiva, or you do some Abhishekam to Hanumanji, you do Monday one puja, Tuesday one puja, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You can do continue. You will die, one day you will die. Everybody dies, you will die. What is the difference between devotee dying and a non-devotee dying? Non-devotee will come back again. Devotee doesn't come back again. Who is telling this? What is the proof? Who is telling this? What is the proof? Krishna is telling this. Janma karma chame divyam evam yovati tattvataha tyaktya punarjanma naiti mameti swarjuna. I'm not going to. The devotees who come to me don't take birth again in this material mortal world. He's very clear about it. Very clearly he's telling. But other people will take birth again. Right? So you can't change the decision of a person. Some people want to take birth again. Like Prabhupada was giving class in Australia. He was telling about this. You are the soul. Why do you want to suffer? Come back again. You don't belong to this place. You're like a fish outside the aquarium. You're struggling because it's not a natural place. You should be in the aquarium. You should be in the spiritual world. You are a spirit, so you are in the material world with this temporary body. You're explaining everything. One person got up just to revolt. Some people are there. Just want to revolt. I want to become a pig in next life, he told. God, I want to become a pig in next life. Prabhupada simply looked at him and said, you have my blessings, he told. You want to become pig? You have my blessings. Go, become pig. He must be near my home Krishe only somewhere, one of those. Right? So point is, you can become what you want to become. There is nobody will stop you. Nobody in the planet can tell his wife or husband that, please don't take birth again. Because people actually want to enjoy, like enjoy in this body. So what are you telling? Don't enjoy in this body, which is going to create more problem for you. If you eat too, how many like eating sweets? Tell me. Huh? We all like eating sweets, na? If you eat more sweet, what will happen? Diabetes. Isn't it? So isn't it an injustice that the tongue is given to taste? But if you satisfy the tongue, then your health is compromised. Isn't it? So you're given a sense. If you use that sense more, it becomes nonsense. Isn't it? So it's like you are put in a trap. This is a trap actually. If you really see, it's a trap. You are trapped in four corners. Right? All the three modes. Durga is living those three ropes there. Pakad liya. Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. You're dancing like that, like that puppet doll. There is a picture in Bhagavad Gita which shows the three modes. She's making you dance like a puppet doll. Durga knows how to keep you in this material world. Right? So, you get like she tests you. Durga is a servant of Krishna. My adhyakshena prakriti suyate sacharajaram hetunanena kaun jagat viparivartate. She is the one who runs the entire jagat, and she runs as per my adhyaksha. Right? As per my instruction, Durga is acting. He says very clearly, Krishna says. So, you're coming to, you want to come to satsang, Durga will test. This fellow, will he go and create disturbance in satsang? Or will he actually go and learn in satsang? She will put a test. Right? As soon as you're getting up in the morning, she'll put the tamaguna, doll. She'll go like this. Kya utega? Soja. Your body is very tired. Don't you remember yesterday night you were watching movie? 2 o'clock you watched. So difficult task you did watching movie in Netflix. Now you should sleep. Soja, beta, soja. Tamaguna. So this hand, I'll sleep now. I'll sleep now. Right? So one astra. Right? Then after 1 hour you get up. Hurry, at least I'll go for prasadam. Rajoguna. At least for prasadam I'll go. Class to gaya bhad mein. I'll go and take prasadam at least. Then Durga will see. This fellow will go and create nuisance there. Right? Then she'll put another doll. Tongue, she'll put this. And say, why go? You will get Swiggy, tomato, Zomato. Mar. Yahi pe mar. She'll test. This fellow is interested in prasadam or tomato, Zomato. She'll test. Right? So, and your boss will give more money. That also Durga will not listen. Another. Usko appraisal do. Give him more money so that he'll not think to Zomato, tomato. Right? Another 20,000 increment you'll get. Then what will you do? I can do more tomato, Zomato. Right? Then you will be in that AAG hospital. Right? That Zomato. Actually, AAG is funded by Zomato and Tomato. You know that? Indirectly funded. Yeah. Because only if you do tomato, Zomato, you'll go to AAG. All India Gastroenterology Problems. All these things come with that only, right? Yeah. So, so they'll put that one. And finally, you'll decide, no, mere ko satsang jana hi hai abhi. Right? And then you'll get up. And then she'll put the third one. Say, why go to satsang? Just go to the temple, say namaste to God. That's enough. That is bhakti. Why to learn about God? No need to learn about God. Just go, do your namaste, chant whatever one mantra you know and come back. If there is God, he should understand, na? Durga's trick. There is God, he'll understand, na? Why God is partial? Somebody is like this, and you'll be like, good argument. Good argument. So Rajo, Tamo, Sattva. Pat. You're dancing. Dancing all the time. That's what Durga does. But one devotee will get up and say, enough. I want to go and hear what Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita. I don't want to take birth again here. Then Durga will remove all those all those ropes she'll remove. Say, now you go. Now you go. You're ready. Because my job is to test that you will not create nuisance for Krishna. That is my job. Now you can go. Right? So she will allow you to go. So whatever you can find in Vedas here and there, right, are small things, but Bhagavad Gita is a reservoir of knowledge. So just imagine Krishna is giving that example that if you are living beside a lake, if you are living beside a reservoir of water, will you put a bore in your house? You are only a fool to do that, isn't it? When a reservoir of water is beside you, why are you putting a borewell here? You can as well go and take the water from there, no? Isn't it? Makes more sense. The same way, when you know the purpose of Vedas, you don't go and keep reading Veda here and there. There is no need. First of all, you should understand the purpose of Veda. Why were the Vedic scriptures given? Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto mattas pritir jnanam apohanam cha vedaista sarver ahameva vedyo vedanta krit vedavit eva chaham. Krishna is telling that I am the purpose of the Vedas, I am the compiler of the Vedas. The whole material world is created only to know me. If you become Krishna conscious, you don't have to read any scriptures. You're done. To become Krishna conscious, you have to hear from scriptures. But once you're Krishna conscious, you don't need scriptures. You don't need the Sanskrit verses. You don't need to attend this. You should be with Vaishnavas, that's all. People who have bhakti, who are surrendered to Krishna, who are serving Krishna, don't need scriptures. It's over. They've already said. That's why you see some old ladies or some old people or some very sincere devotees in a temple. They come, they serve, they make garlands, they were very focused, they practice a very clean life. Because in last life, they all attended satsangs. Some small mistake they did, they again took birth. Somewhere the completeness did not happen. But they are by default convinced about God and His control and God and His love. They are already defaultly. You will see a lot of people like that. Right? If you ask them to come to Bhagavad Gita class, they'll nicely come and sit. They don't have any problems. And even if they don't come, they are already situated in right consciousness. You'll see such people in dhams, you'll see, especially go to Vrindavan, you'll see Vrindavan, Jagannath Puri, you'll see devotees like that. Right? Very fortunate. They take birth in dham also. Because they have already practiced a good spiritual life, they take birth in those places, Rameshwaram, right? Puri, like that, they take birth there. They are all situated. Krishna puts them in a perfect situation. Finish your last part, change that little problem that was there and come back to me. Yeah. So Vedas are for us to become Krishna conscious. And Krishna is telling here very clearly in this verse, Yavan arthodapane sarvata samplutodake tavan sarveshu vedeshu brahmanasya vijanata. The one who understands the purpose behind them doesn't have to go and inquire in 10 places. Purpose of Vedas is only one. Become Krishna conscious. That's the purpose of Vedas. There is no other purpose. Once you understand, then you read Bhagavad Gita, everything will make sense. Then you go to Ayurveda also. Even Ayurveda, you'll see Krishna in it. Right? Jataragni. Krishna says, I am the power of digestion. It's there in Bhagavad Gita. I am the power of digestion. That fire of digestion is me only. Then when you go to Ayurvedic clinic, the Ayurvedic doctor will tell you, you should not eat this, not good for your kapha vata pitta. And that fire will get affected. Then immediately, whom will you remember? Krishna. Because now you're Krishna conscious. When you're Krishna conscious, in everything you will see Krishna. When you're not Krishna conscious, you will not see Krishna anywhere. Right? You lead a meaningless life, purposeless life. Even in marriage, you will see Krishna. If you become Krishna conscious, everything that happens in your life, you will see Krishna. You'll actually appreciate, Krishna, how fortunate I am. You have given me a husband who reminds me of Krishna. Whichever way. Immediately क्या सोचा बहुत अच्छा treatment करेगा. No, if he's torturing you and that is making you go to Krishna, you should take blessings of that husband. Thank you. Torture me more so that I'll go to Krishna. If he's taking care of you, if your wife is torturing you, be very grateful to Krishna. Very grateful. Thank you, Krishna. This is what I needed. Otherwise, if I fall in too much attached to this lady, then I will forget you. Thank you. So does it mean we should not love each other in marriage? No, we should love each other, keeping Krishna in the center. Right? Devotee married relationship is very filled with happiness because we keep Krishna in the center and we do service for him. Right? So everything is around Krishna. There is no argument only. Even if there is argument, related to Krishna only. Your wife will tell, why are you speaking like that? Don't you know, there is Krishna in our house. Radha Gopi Vallabh is there. We should know how to talk nicely. Immediately, you're right. In front of deities, we should not fight. So where do we keep the deities in the house? Devotees, where do they keep the deities in the house? Right in the center. There is no question of fighting only. Hey, what do other normal people keep? Where do they keep their pictures and deities? Somewhere in the corner inside like shelf, and close it. Where is God in that house? Right? Morning 2 minutes तो घुमा दिया, अगरबत्ती लगा दिया, फिर डोर बंद कर दिया. तू अंदर बैठ, मैं बाहर. I'll do whatever I want to do. Right? You're not allowing him to see only. Where should be your altar in the house? Center of the house. There should not be a single moment you're missing him in the house, or he's missing you in the house. All the time he's looking at you. Right? All the time he's looking at your family. That's how God should be. Right? Temple in the house should be temple in the colony should be in between the colony. Everybody goes to that place. House, Krishna should be everywhere in the house. Krishna's picture is not different from Krishna's deity. So have Krishna's pictures everywhere. Stop keeping your picture like this, that ghostly faces of yours, don't keep in your house. Nicely keep Krishna's pictures. Right? If you keep your picture in the house, you'll go into depression. I used to be like that, Then you look at mirror. I'm like this, I'm like that, I'm like this, I'm like this, I'm like that. Between this, when beauty parlor fellow will make a small house in your name. To become from that to this, dit to that, dit to that, dit to that. One fellow will say, I'll make you that, you come here. He'll make a small, he'll buy your 402, he'll buy. Because you want to reconcile between that and this. Right? Instead of that, keep Krishna's picture. Every morning you get up and you look at Krishna. How beautiful he is. How many have come to my house? Here? As soon as you enter, what do you see? That's my favorite picture. Where Krishna and Yashoda is sitting like this. Krishna is sitting on the lap and Yashoda is holding him. Krishna is nicely looking like this. That's my favorite. Every morning I go see that picture. Right? How beautiful is Krishna? How beautiful is Krishna? Just imagine me going and seeing my college picture. Right? Oh my God, what I have become, what I used to be. Right? So you don't have to be something you were, because body changes. Body changes. Right? You can't stop the body from changing. But Krishna doesn't change. Right? Nava Yavvanam cha. Bhagavatam says he's more youthful and more beautiful with every passing day. Like Radha Gopi Vallabha standing like this, so beautiful. Any day morning you go and look at them. You go to Mayapur. How many of you have not gone to Mayapur? Lift your hand. Yeah, sell your house or take a loan. Go to Mayapur if you don't have money. But don't waste this life without going to Mayapur. Go to Mayapur. See Radha Madhav and Ashta Sakhis. You look at them. You will remember me that day when you go, you'll start crying. Even if you have no devotion for Krishna, you go and stand in front of those deities, look at Radha Madhav, your eyes will be filled with water because your Paramatma will talk to you. Say, Beta, finally you came in front of me. I'm so happy you've come in front of me. Beautiful deities. Beautiful deities. And the way they do alankarana of the deities, the way they dress the deities in Mayapur, like each pujari for one deity, Ashtasakis, Lalita, Vishaka, Rangadevi, all the 8 Sakis and Radha Krishna in center. And Krishna is a life-size deity. Exactly the height of Krishna when he was here. Life-size deity. Right? He's standing like this. And Radharani is so beautiful. If you look at that Radharani and that Krishna, Prabhupada says, you will have no sexual attraction if you get attached to Radha Madhav. If you get attached, you'll not feel to enjoy anybody else. They are so beautiful. Deity, people who do deity worship, they're above the bodily attractions. Right? And every morning the deity is so beautifully dressed. So beautifully dressed. It's like, they said it, first day, first show. People are waiting for the Friday to see the movie, first day, first show. Every day in Mayapur, every single day, people are living in Mayapur for the last 50 years. Every single day, they go and stand in front of the deities at 7 o'clock, waiting for the curtains to open to see how Radha Madhav is today. And every day they are surprised. Every single day they are surprised. How is it possible? It's not possible for any of us. But when we see Radha Madhav dressed like that, that's unbelievable. Then there is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityanand Prabhu, Gadadhar Pandit, Advaita Acharya, another entity, Panchatattva on the left side, and there is Narshing Dev in between, Ugra Narsingha. All the deities open at a time. Tak, 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 they open. People are running from this side to that side, literally. And how many countries? 120 country people live in Mayapur. People from 120 countries live in Mayapur. If you go to Mayapur, you'll be like, which country am I in? Where do I live? There are more Russians than Indians in Mayapur. Right? They keep running and running to Krishna. See, we are so unfortunate Indians. Krishna is here, we are here. We are going away. Russians are here, or the whole other world is here, Krishna is here. They're trying to come near. All we have to do is, we are here, just turn back, you will go to Krishna. We are very fortunate to have taken birth in India, that Krishna is so accessible, but everybody is running away from Krishna. That's the unfortunate part. Right? But Vedas are given here, and Krishna is telling here that the purpose of Vedas is me. If you understand the purpose behind it, you will not go and do this vrata, that vrata, this vrata. Only one vrata, only one yajna, Harinam yajna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This is enough for Kali Yuga. Hare Nama, Nameva Kevalam, Kalau Nasteva Gataranyata. There is nothing else, there is nothing else, there is nothing else. 3 times he's telling. There is nothing else that will work except chanting the holy names. Don't waste your time going around all the yajnas and mantras, mudras, and don't do that. You don't have time. I'm not saying doing that is bad. No, doing that is good. But you don't have time. When you don't have time, you better speed up. What works, do that, right? Quickly. So this is the quickest thing to do and the best thing to do. Because death can come anytime. Chant every day. Even a small child can chant. How many have seen that video I've sent? A small child giving upanyas, nice. It's a beautiful child, right? Kiska bacha pata nahi. He's touching the whole world, right? With his words and sweetness. Right? He's singing Krishna, what is that? Krishna Mera Superstar. What a beautiful song he's singing, right? So that should be our heart. We should also, Krishna is my superstar. Every day in your house, everywhere Krishna pictures. You want HD pictures of Krishna? I have. Get your pen drive, I'll give it anytime. Print it and keep it in your house everywhere. In my room, in my office room also, there are Krishna pictures everywhere. Right? So I also head the HR. So sometimes when 2 employees have an issue, they come to complain. I say, first look at Krishna, how beautiful he is. So they're like, I came here to complain. What is this fellow doing? They say, yeah, I tell them, these deities are from there, these deities are from here. So that fellow is already cooled down. Then I tell, okay, tell me what is your problem. Sir, it's okay. We'll talk some other time. Right? When there is something so beautiful, what is there to complain? Right? 47. Karmani this is very famous. Karmani evadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturbhur ma te sangostu karmani karmani evadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturbhur ma te sangostu karmani. Lot of Indians don't know the second line, only the first line they know. Karmani evadikaraste, karmani. I'm doing karmani evadikaraste. I'm doing karmani. What are you doing? I'm doing karmani. I'm doing karmani evadikaraste. That's all they do. Do you know Bhagavad Gita? Yes. What is what? Karmani evadikaraste. Arey Babu, what is the meaning of that? Do work and die. They'll not tell die. Do work. I'm doing work. Work is worship. I'm doing work. Work is worship. That's all they speak. Isn't it? Thanks to B.R. Chopra. It is one verse he made the whole India learn. Karmanya vedikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. But what is the meaning of that verse? Let us understand. What is the meaning of that verse? He says, please repeat after me. You have a right to perform your prescribed duty. You have a right to perform your prescribed duty. But you are not entitled to the fruits of action. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities. And never be attached to not doing your duty. Right? So beautifully Krishna is saying, this is the meaning actually. He's not telling work is worship. You see work is worship anywhere? Work is worship? He didn't say anywhere. But what do 99% Indians will say? Karmanyavadikaraste, work is worship. I am following Bhagavad Gita. Read the verse, Baba. He's saying you have a right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of our activities and never be attached to not doing your duty. Beautifully, he's telling this. Actually, we all should follow this. He's telling that you have a right to perform your duty, meaning you have a nature. So, you are a Brahmana, you are a Vaishya, Shudra, Kshatriya. You have a nature. According to that, you have to perform your duty. Whatever duty that you are given, you should perform your duty. But don't expect the results of the duty will come or not. Because that is not in your hands. Right? As per your karma, you will receive what you are supposed to receive. No matter how hard you work, as per your karma, what you should receive is what you will receive. You understanding? Your destiny is already there. You will take birth here. You will become so wealthy at this time. You'll remain healthy till this time. After this, your health will go for a toss. It is already written. It's already written. Some people become rich out of nowhere. And some people work their whole life to become rich. They don't become rich. And some people become rich in their old age. Some people become rich in their young age. Some people have all kinds of health problems in the young age. Some people remain very healthy in old age. Everything is dicey. You can't sit and plan it. You can't sit and plan it. Right? Of course, does it mean I will not plan anything? No. You should do your duty. That's what Krishna is saying. Do your duty, but don't be attached to the results. Because the results are not in your hands. It's as per karma. As per karma. Understand this very clearly. So do the duty that will not add more karma. That is the duty you should do. See, if you do your duty, something bad you do as a doctor, you are looting people, you are charging them more than needed, you are making difficult for the patients, you will get bad karma. You are taking care of patients very nicely, you are giving them good health, you will get good karma. Both are a problem. Prabhu, but doing good is good now. I'll tell about that good goody. Right? How many attended that lecture on Festival of Deities here? How many came that day? Yeah? Abhi aaye the, Prabhuji? Aaye the, na aaye the. That day Prabhuji explained what is the problem with Mr. Goody. He asked that question. What is the problem? He thinks everything is good, but he never understands there is something beyond good. Is it really completely good? He doesn't know. Right? A doctor has to cure the patient. At the same time, you should tell that don't spoil your health again. Don't spoil your health again. Eat what is healthy for you. Right? And do activities which will satisfy God because He'll take care of you. That is what doctor is to tell. Every doctor is to believe in God also. And he would also tell the patients believe in God. See, if you have become God conscious, automatically all bad habits are gone, isn't it? If all bad habits are gone, why will you visit a doctor? You'll never visit a doctor. So that was a complete solution given by the doctor at that time. Right? So do your duty, but never consider yourself the cause of the results of your action. Because the result is coming not only because of what you are doing now, the result is coming for what you have done in the past also. See, you are doing everything good, but something bad is happening. Why is it happening? Because the reaction is not related to this life, it is related to past life also. Whatever you are supposed to get, you will get it. Does it mean I will stop doing my duty? No, don't stop. Continue. Continue. Because you never know when that past quota will get over and you'll start getting it's like a farmer. As per my past karma, I have to live in poverty. So for some years, no matter what you sow, how you cultivate, the rains never come. Or even if they come, they'll come untimely. And you lose your crop. Does it mean a farmer stops cultivating? No, he continues. Every year on 1 year will come where his old karma is burnt. Good karma starts. Rains will come on time. He'll get a good crop. And he'll also have enough money to feed his family. You're all following? You should never stop performing karma. But don't perform a karma that will create more burden. Don't do bad karma. Don't do good karma. Do akarma. Akarma. Akarma means Keep Krishna in it. Depend on Krishna. Akarma. Bhakti is akarma. Offer it to Krishna. That becomes akarma. You're earning money. Offer some to Krishna. Offer some to temple. Offer some to devotees. Offer some for Annadanam. Offer some for Gaudanam. Offer just, whatever Lakshmi Devi you can give it. Because if you do so, that whole thing will become akarma. You'll not get reaction of that. You understand it? But if you keep everything to yourself, you'll be in a lot of anxiety and you'll have to pay reaction for that. Reaction, good and bad way. Don't just give donation. Give it at the right place to the right person at the right time. Very important. Giving donation itself is a good activity, but giving it to the right person for the right purpose is very, very important. On your friend's birthday, if you want to buy him a gift, and you go and give him whatever black label bottle, what will that do? It will create bad karma for you. Right? It will create bad karma for you. But you go and give him a nice Bhagavad Gita, it will create akarma. You go and buy a ticket for him. Say, hey, it's your birthday. We are good friends. I bought a ticket to Jagannath Puri. A to and fro ticket. Go on Friday evening, come back on Sunday night. I already bought the tickets on your name. Go. Akarma. Akarma. Because there is Krishna in it. Right? Your gift becomes transcendental. No reaction. You will not get good reaction, bad reaction. You will not go to heaven, you will not go to hell. You will go back to Krishna. Don't want to create new karma balance. Do activities which will not create new karma balance. You call your friend home, you cook for him and you give him. It's your birthday. I cooked biryani for you. Please come home. What karma it will create? Good karma. But what is the problem? Again, you have to take birth to eat his biryani. You take birth again, he has to make biryani, again you have to have that. That account is not settled, isn't it? But if you call your friend and tell, I made biryani for you, I have offered it to Krishna, then it becomes a karma. Right? I eat that, I don't come back. He doesn't come back. We have offered it to Krishna. No karma balance. No good karma, no bad karma. If that is ghosh biryani, pakka you'll come back. If that veg biryani, still you'll come back. But if that veg biryani, without things that we don't offer to God, like onion, garlic, mushroom, then you offer it to Krishna, and your friend has it, you have it, akarma. You'll not come back only. You understand? You should know. You should have the intelligence to keep Krishna in everything. You want to sing a bhajan. You want to sing a song. Sing a bhajan. Nice bhajan. Right? By singing bhajan, you are getting mercy of Krishna. Akarma. Any activity include Krishna, that becomes akarma, and you don't have to worry about the results. Because in this life, whatever is happening to you is not because of what you've done in this life. It's also for things that you've done in past life. Your past quota is coming. Prarabdha karma is coming. It will come. It will not leave you. And what you should be careful of, don't do more karma. So I talked about two things here. What is happening to you in this life is something like a past life. So whatever is the result is not just because of your activities. So continue your activities. Don't stop them. Do your activities. Because of these reactions, don't stop, because they're not coming because of this life. That is one thing I spoke about. And what is the second thing I spoke? Don't do wrong activities which will create further karma in next life. Now, how do you do that? By keeping Krishna in it. As simple as that. By keeping Krishna in it, you don't have a next life. By keeping Krishna in it, all your karma is burnt to ashes. Nobody else can remove karma, only Krishna can. The karma energy of Krishna cannot be removed even by Lord Shiva, even by Brahma, Varuna, Agni. Nobody can remove that. Only Krishna can remove it. Only Krishna can remove the entire karma balance and keep it in his pocket. Right? So as soon as you start chanting Hare Krishna, your entire karma balance is removed. He keeps in his pocket. It's gone. Actually, it's gone. Then Prabhuji, why do you get problems? Because Krishna sees you're not serious, he'll remove 100 grams of karma, he gives it back. Your own karma. If you're not serious. Right? I think I'll not go to satsang for 3 months. He'll remove a little karma. Sahu. Immediately, Krishna. Okay, I'll go. Krishna will be okay. I'm again keeping it back in the pocket. He wants us to come back to him. That's how he's planning the whole thing. Right? So karma is the energy of Krishna. Krishna is not bound by any karma. We are bound by karma. But Krishna is the only person who can empty our karma. We can't empty our karma. Even while coming here, you created some karma. Did you see a BMW car near that side, right side? If somebody saw it, you created karma. Again, you take birth to run that BMW. Right? So while going, don't look left side. If you look left side, you look at that BMW, convertible. Have you seen that? You look at that. Array, finish. Next birth for BMW. Again. Now the people are really wondering, should I see left or no? Yeah, what is the time?
9:55.
Huh?
9:55.
9:55. 48. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddhi asiddhyo samo bhutva siddhi asiddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. Perform your duty, equipoised, O Arjuna, abandoning all attachment to success or failure. Such equanimity is called yoga. Right? So here is Krishna is telling, don't think about it's good, the result will be good or bad. Just do your duty. Just do your duty. Don't think about the result. How many of you feel that if you keep thinking about the result, you cannot do your duty properly? Huh? Keep thinking about result like next year 25% increment आना ही चाहिए. Can you do your duty properly? No, right? But if you don't keep focusing on the result, you just do your duty properly. Still, you may not get 25%, but you'll be happy throughout the year. Okay? You'll be happy through. Just imagine if you want to earn 25% increment, you'll become a slave of your boss for 1 year. है कि नहीं? Boss उठते ही उठेगा, boss बैठते बैठेगा. To ask leave also he'll think. If I ask leave, he'll think that I'm taking too many leaves. That means he'll not give me 20% increment. Right? If you want to do this work, I better do it rightly because he'll not give you 20% increment. Like a fool, you will spend your entire 1 year trying to serve that fellow to get that 25% increment. And exactly on the nth day, his boss will call him and tell there is no budget this year. Tera kya hoga Kalia? What will happen to you? You'll go there expecting, sir, I've done my part, sir. 20%. 20%. No budget this year. That leave I could have taken. Right? So many things blissfully could have lived. Because you focused on the result so much, you tortured yourself, isn't it? So don't think so much like that. Don't get totally shackled into that failure or success mode. I will succeed. What is that? What is famous football? I don't know, the basketball player. What is his name? Very famous. Jordan. Michael Jordan. Right? Michael Jordan. He missed 6,000 baskets. 6,000, he told. 6,000 plus baskets I missed in my career. And 27 times he was given the chance to throw the last basket. 27 times. Meaning, in basketball, right? It's very like you score a basket, you score a basket, you score a basket, you score. Even between you miss one, that's where the whole game changes. Right? And sometimes it comes to the last second. Literally, you're throwing the ball. If it falls, you win. It doesn't fall, you don't win. So the last basket is given to the person who is very good at it. And Michael Jordan, 27 times, he missed the last basket. He missed the last basket, meaning he should be thrown out of the team. But he's the most famous player in basketball. And he says, I play my game, whether the basket goes in or no. I love my game. Right? Athletes, you should learn a lot of things from sports also. You just play your game, like Virendra Sehwag. You seen that fellow? Right? That fellow goes as if he sings. Have you seen him singing?
Yes.
I know in your generation you're not seen. We used to see in I think it was when I was in my 30s, that time Viren Shah used to play. That fellow used to sing. People, how much tension they go to the pitch. I don't know if you've seen people going to literally. You've seen Rahul Dravid going to a pitch. Even other people will feel tension looking at him. Right? You seen Virendra Shah? मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू जिंदगानी कब आएगी अरे singing on the one Sachin Tendulkar went ये क्या वीरू गा रहा है तू बंद कर गाना क्यों मेरे को अच्छा लग रहा है गाना he'll sing Kishore Kumar songs Mukesh songs on the pitch Shoaib Akhtar is bowling like a bullet Rahul Pandey expressed the ball is coming this fellow is singing जिंदगी का सफर like 6 है ये कैसा सफर एक और 6 and he enjoyed his game right I mean literally I know who is not a cricket fan here every Indian is a cricket fan in our days Sehwag coming to batting means enjoy
Yes. Absolutely.
and somebody asked Sachin Tendulkar right? Who is the best batsman you have enjoyed playing with Virendra Sehwag this fellow doesn't think what is the match situation. He doesn't think what he should do. 295, something like that.
Yes.
295. Sachin Tendulkar was there beside him. He said, Viru, ab tu kuch mat kar. Just play. Just play. Just put that 5. Because nobody has scored 300 in India. You are the first one who's going to score that. Yeah, karenge. He went there, came 4 steps ahead, he hit it for a 6. Shakil and Mushtaq. He's a great spinner. Then Sachin Tendulkar is looking, isko kaun sudharega? Right? I mean, it's just something you to learn from that. Take it easy. Take life a little easy. You don't have to make it so complicated. Because everything that is happening in your life is not planned by you. But do your duty properly. Do your duty properly. Enjoy your work. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your life keeping Krishna in the center. Enjoy your life keeping Krishna in the center and everything else he'll take care. Materialistic people, there is so much anxiety. There's so much anxiety. See, once one sannyasi was telling, if you preach, you preach Krishna, what do you do normally? I preach Krishna consciousness, right? And then if something goes wrong, you lose everything. What do? I'll still preach Krishna consciousness. Now I'm preaching in this nice, my own Krishe building. I'll preach in the slum. Right? I'll get a house in the slum. There also one satsang will happen. There between 4 houses. Right? And somebody puts you in jail. What will you do in jail? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Jail mein bhi chalo jayega. Hai ki nahi? No, I will not give you Bhagavad Gita. No, I remember most of the Bhagavad Gita. So we can sit and do satsang in jail also. Right? You'll be put in a hospital. What will you do in hospital? Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Cheva Narottamam Devim Sa. In hospital also you'll get started. Right? So for a devotee, where is anxiety, you tell me? Where is anxiety for a devotee? Wherever you throw that fellow. Even in hell he is happy. Even in hell he is happy. Because he's Krishna conscious. What is there to be unhappy there? In all situations, just chant Hare Krishna and be happy. In all the situations, even at the deathbed. Recently, when Mataji left her body here in Gachibowli, how many of you were there that evening? You two were there, yes. Did you see anybody crying that day? Was that Mataji crying who is leaving the body? She was a cancer patient. Doctors told 1-2 hours she's going to leave her body. We all were doing Sankirtan. And everybody is dancing, literally. Hare Krishna, we are chanting and Lord Lita. Mataji was looking at all of us. She closed her eyes in front of us. The video is there. In my channel, the video is there. An evening with Parsana Mataji. He's reading. Person dying in front of you. Dying. I mean, dying can be such a grave, such a fearful time. She's happy. She told, I want to hear this bhajan. We were singing that bhajan. And after that, she left her body. Absolutely in happiness. Absolutely in happiness. This is called Krishna conscious life. Right? Where you're not worried about success or failure in life. You're happy in all situations. Don't you want to be like that? Tell me. Appraisal gaya, attrition hua, right? Just imagine you lost your job. What will you do? अभी क्या वो चल रहा है ना? What do you call it? Layoff, right? Job उड़ गया, क्या करोगे? Go to your mother's house, sit down there. She'll make nice, some nice thing that you would like to eat. You will get a job again. If you as per karma, you'll get a job. You'll anyway get a job. You keep trying. Put it in naukri.com, put it in jobs. Whatever. You'll get a job. Don't worry about that. At the right time, you'll get your job. At the right time, you'll get your salary. Everything is already predestined. You should have that faith in Krishna. That Krishna, dekh lo mera. Who should be in anxiety? Krishna should be in anxiety. This fellow, I have to get him a job. Put him in anxiety. Na? Why do you have to take anxiety? Do like that. I want to do this. Like sometimes I go for book distribution. I take 5 Bhagavad Gitas and I go to the road. Today I'm going to distribute 5 Bhagavad Gitas. Who is in anxiety? Me or Krishna? Krishna is anxiety. This fellow doesn't know book distribution. This fellow has taken 5 Bhagavad Gitas. Now I have to send 5 people to take it. He is in anxiety. Why I should be in anxiety? I'll go and stand there. Bhagavad Gita, doesn't anyone want to take? One person will come, I'll take it. I give it to him. So who sent him? Who gave this Bhagavad Gita to me? Who should be in anxiety? Arjuna was like that, right? He told Jayadratha, Kal raat mein tu nahi dekhega suraj. Right? Tomorrow night, you will, that is your last sunset. Before sunset, I'm going to kill you. Jayadratha, Baap re, Arjuna has made a resolution. And what did Arjuna do after that? He went and slept nicely. He told, Kal raat mein tu marne wala hai. Nicely sleeping. Who is in anxiety? Krishna, ye kshatriya, ye kuru, in loga problem hi hai. They'll make a promise that they can't achieve. Now I have to see what to do. Right? He knows this fellow can't do that. He can't do that. There is Drona, there is Karna, there is so many warriors. How will this fellow go and kill Jayadratha? And he comes to Arjuna's room. What is Arjuna doing? Nicely sleeping. Krishna was walking in his room throughout the night. Satyaki came to him. Krishna, what is going on? Why don't you take a nap? What nap I take? That fellow made a promise that is putting me in anxiety. I told entire Bhagavad Gita for him to do the war. In between the war, he is doing that thing. It's like layoff in between the project. Taking it. That fellow will die. So Satyaki is like, then Krishna, what do you think we should do? See, I only think 2 things can happen. I told I'll not lift the weapons, but this fellow's promise, I think I have to lift it tomorrow. Because I don't think he can finish it. So do a thing, Satyaki. Tomorrow, bring the whole remaining Sena from Dwarka and keep it outside in the border. Okay? I will let the war happen. The moment the sun sets, if this fellow could not kill him, attack with the whole Sena and kill the Kurus. If you could not do it, I'll finish them. I'll remove my Sudarshan Chakra, I'll finish them. We'll do that. The Satyaki is okay, we'll do that, Krishna. Don't worry. Now can you sleep? No, how can I sleep? This fellow told this promise. I'm still thinking how to make it happen. That is called dependence on God. Krishna is in anxiety for Arjuna. Because Krishna loves Arjuna so much. And how come Arjuna is planning something like that? Because he depends on Krishna. He's completely dependent on Krishna. If Krishna is there, Rakhe Krishna mare Krishna rakhe koi. Right? He will take care. He asked me to do the war. He only told Sarva Dharman Parityaja Mamekam Sharanam. I'm in you only. Krishna, you take care. I made a promise. I'll kill that fellow. And he's sleeping nicely. Of course, next day, did Arjuna sleep in the battlefield? That was the goriest day of Arjuna. He killed crores of soldiers that day. Crores in a single day to approach Jayadratha. It was not like he was relaxed. Just because God is standing behind you doesn't mean he was relaxed. He was doing the best war. He tried his best. At one point, even Krishna took revenge on Arjuna. Like literally he went so close. And that one more layer he can fight with Jayadratha, immediately Krishna stopped the Rath. And Krishna, what is this? Go forward. See, you made that promise. Horses did not make that promise. They need water and grass. Krishna, in between the war, you can't do this. The sun is going down. You don't have much time. I need to go attack Jayadratha. And Krishna is like, no, they don't want to attack Jayadratha. He got down and he was, taming the horses. Khao, ghas khao. Arjuna is like, Krishna, I know what you're doing. But he was like, okay, Krishna, you decide when. So then after nicely taking care of the horses, then Krishna got on the chair. Okay, now we'll start again. And by that time, the whole army is standing in front of him again. Drona is there, Karna is there, everybody is there. Jayadratha is behind, Jayadratha is standing. Saying, Abhi mere ko kaise marega? You cannot kill me. Right? Then Krishna did what Krishna does. Right? You know that whole story. He brought the whole cloud in front of the sun. Suddenly it became dark. Then Jayadratha came out. Arey, dark ho gaya, finish. Now Arjuna, you have to enter fire. I'm done. And Krishna like, 1 minute, thoda aur aa gaya. He came right in the front. He was dancing. Then he removed the cloud. Arjun, maar le isko. Arjun, ho gaya. He removed the arrow. He hit that fellow. Right? Tapak, immediately his head. And Krishna told before, do it. There is a Google location. You have to send his arrow. What is that Google location? The arms of his father. The head has to fall exactly in that location. So he hit the arrow in such a way, the head was taken to that location where his father is doing tapasya. It fell in his father's lap, and he had a benediction from Brahma that whoever, not from Lord Shiva, that whoever becomes responsible for putting his son's head on the ground, his head will burst. So on Chota Pataka it happened there. That fellow's head busted. Right? So see Krishna, how many things. Then Shakuni is thinking, Are baap re, until this Vasudev's son is there, we cannot win this war. But Arjuna was totally dependent on Krishna. Right? That's called not worrying about success or failure and doing your duty. Doing your duty. Yajñartha karmano anyatra lokoyam karma bandhana tad artha karma kaunteya yukta sangha samachara. You have to do without expecting any results, but do your duty. Tad artha karma kaunteya. That is called as duty. Do your duty. As a wife, do your duty. As a husband, do your duty. As a parent, do your duty. Don't expect results. Because what you have to go through is already destined. What you have to go through is already destined. Be fair to do your duty. It's a very difficult thing to do, Baba. I'm telling you. When your husband is torturing you, you have to be a good wife. It's very difficult. Hai ki nahi? Huh? You're not married yet, so you can't understand. Right? But people there will accept, na? Kya, Prabhuji? Bahut mushkil hai. But you should do. When your wife is torturing you, still you should do your duty. Right? You both want to torture each other, bring them to satsang. I will torture both of you. Sunday morning torture. Right? Yeah. Just one more shloka. Dure nahi avaram karma buddhi yoga dhananjaya buddhav sharanam anvicha kripana phala hetava. O Dhananjaya, keep all abominable activities far distant by devotional service. And in that consciousness, surrender unto the Lord. Those who want to enjoy the fruits of their work are misers. So if you keep a plan that I want to enjoy the fruit, I deserve to enjoy the fruit, then you will always be in anxiety. Whatever you do, offer it to Krishna. Krishna, I am doing this for you. I am doing this. This was actually a great philosophy that helped all the families in India. All the families. Right? I will do my part. Krishna, I am doing this offering. Remaining, you take care. Yeah, a husband would do that. When he's going through a difficult time with his wife or with children, he would go and Krishna, I am doing my duty. This is my offering to you. You take care of my family. I don't want to take anxiety. My son is not studying well. He's struggling his grades. I'll go and tell Krishna, I have put him in right college. I have put him in the right situation. Now you take care. I have done my duty. As a parent, I have done my duty. Right? So you should be able to tell that, like even, now take this in the right spirit. Some people may not like it. But, when a girl is given in a marriage, Kanyadan, they say that, right? You give the greatest charity, the greatest gift that a father of a girl gives that girl to another family. Because a girl goes to that family and she becomes the stem of that whole family. Right? That girl is going to determine the future of that family. Her activities, her nature is going to rule 21 generations of that family. Do you know that? It's such an important thing. That is the reason in past they used to make sure where the girl is coming from, what kind of sanskar she is coming from. Very important. Because a wrong girl comes into my family, my 21 generations are ruined. 21 generations are ruined. So a boy's family is very, very particular to know from where the girl is coming. It's very important. Because sanskar are taught by mother to a child. And the child to the child to the child. If the woman is polluted, 21 generations are ruined. It is mentioned in Shastra like that. Right? So when the Kanyadan is done, the father of the child, of the girl, will tell, now Krishna, you take care of my daughter. Khatam. My relation is over there. You take care of the daughter, my daughter now. I have given my daughter in your service to this family. You take care of the daughter. And after that, Krishna and the in-laws would nicely take care of her. Nicely take care of her. Never would he allow the marriage to break. The girl's father would never be a part to it. Even if the girl comes back and starts complaining, what he'll tell her? Amma, do your duty, depend on Krishna. Do your duty and depend on God. Do it as an offering to Krishna. Yeah, you're going through some tough times, but do it as an offering to Krishna. He will take care. And literally, in that consciousness, when you go and serve, you think the opposite party is some Balaji TV serial? Like torturing people. Only in Balaji TV serials, you'll see in-laws like that. They don't really exist. Let me tell you, in-laws are not bad. In-laws are also like you only. There is no difference. Like you become also in-law, right? When you have a son and some other girl comes, you're also in-law, right? They also want their family to be happy. You also want your family to be happy. With that faith, you want to depend on Krishna, give your daughter. But not have an expectation after that. Not have an expectation after that. Just imagine the girl's father is sitting here and he's telling the girl, Amma, you go there. Little problem you have, you come here. We'll get it, you are divorced. You don't deserve to go through this. You think any marriage will stand? Huh? How many here feel that marriage will stand if such a promise is given by the father? You have a little problem, you come here. Little or what, you come here. There is a plan B. Can marriage work if there is a plan B? Nahi chalega re baba. There is only one plan in marriage. You get married for this life. That's it. Good or bad, happiness or distress, I'm married. Of course, abuse is a different thing, which is happening in Kali Yuga now. Sometimes you have to hear somebody is being abused, then you have to do what is needed. But in a right God-conscious family, there is no question of divorce. There is no word in Sanskrit for divorce. Do you know that? There is no word in Sanskrit for divorce. There was never such event only. In our Puranas, in nowhere. It was never there. Because this was the philosophy of Bhagavad Gita that was followed. That I'm doing this as an offering to you, Krishna. Whatever I'm going through, I'm doing this as an offering to you, Krishna. I'm going to continue to do this. Krishna, you are there. You know what is happening. I'm going through a tough time. You know that, right? So Krishna, you decide. I'm doing this as an offering. Every parent should teach this to their children. That this is called married life. Married life doesn't mean you'll go to that, Darjeeling and sing beside, husband and wife holding hands going on that. What is that song? Dekha ek ख्वाब तो सिलसिले हुए. I also thought like that. ऐसा नहीं होता है. वो सॉन्ग बहुत अच्छा है, लेकिन जिंदगी ऐसा नहीं होता है कि नहीं? बहुत कुछ होता है उसके बाद. But life is tough. But you never give up. I'll do my duty. It's a great important thing. If India, now, whether or not you believe it, if in India all Indians take a resolution that I will not divorce my spouse, I will serve my spouse in all situations and offering to Krishna, we will be the most developed country in the planet. Prabhu, what is this related? It is related. Everything is related. The country with the strongest family system is the most developed country. Is the country with less health problems. is the country with less anxiety problems, is the country with less depressed people, is the country with most intelligent people, is the country with most relaxed people, is the country with the most developed, companies. Everything. Grahastha ashram is such an important thing, Professor Matajis. When Grahastha ashram is nicely taken care, old people are taken care. Young people are taken care. Whole society is taken care. Are you understanding? The only thing, the greatest damage that Western society has done to us, it has introduced divorce system. And today India is suffering because of that. Parents don't have any security. They have 2 sons. Both the sons are married. They are always in anxiety. Kab choda gaye? What will happen to us? What will your parents go through if you're divorced? You can't even imagine. Their whole life will be filled with anxieties. Right? Do you want to put them in old age home? No. Right? So marriage system, but all this is governed by the principle that I'm doing this as an offering to Krishna. Just do that. In your life, whatever difficulty you face, I'm doing it as an offering to Krishna. I'll do my duty. You decide what I get. I'm not going. Did everybody understand?
Yes.
Today's whole class is revolving behind that only. Do your duty. Karmanyavadikaraste. Ma phalishu kadachana. Ma karma heturbur. Mate sangostu karmani. Do it without expectation of results. Do it as an offering to Krishna. Do it, but do it. Krishna is never saying stop your duty. Krishna is never saying stop your duty. 51. Karmajam buddhi yuktahi phalam tyaktva manishina janma bandha vinirmukta padam gacchanti anamayam. By thus engaging in devotional service to the Lord, great sages or devotees free themselves from the results of work in the material world. In this way, they become free from the cycle of birth and death and attain the state beyond all miseries by going back to Godhead. Simple. When you are leading a life which is completely dependent on God, when you have offered everything to Krishna, good, bad, anxiety, anger, everything you are offering to Krishna, then you will never be in anxiety. You are perfectly situated to go back to Vaikuntha. You are perfectly situated to go back to Goloka Vrindavan. But if you are not depending on Krishna, see, if somebody is in anxiety, means he is not depending on Krishna, as simple as that. If you have a problem that you cannot solve, will you be unhappy? I'm asking a question. You have a problem that you cannot solve. Will you be unhappy? Why to be unhappy? You cannot solve, right? Be happy. You cannot solve the problem. You should be just happy. I cannot solve. If you have a problem that you can solve, will you be happy? You'll be happy. So why are you unhappy now? You have a problem that you can't solve. You have a problem that you can solve. Only 2 situations can happen. Right? In both the cases, you should be happy because both are not in your control. One is completely not in your control, one is completely in control. In both the situations, you should be happy. But if somebody is unhappy, that only means he is not depending on God. He doesn't have any faith in God. That philosophy keeps you in anxiety all the time. Yeah, we'll stop it here. This is a logical stop. Oh, 50th we did not do? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Buddhi yukto jahatiha ubhe shukrita dushkrite tasmad yogaya yujyasva yoga karmashu kaushalam. A man engaged in devotional service rids himself of both good and bad reactions even in this life. Therefore, strive for yoga, which is the art of all work. Same thing is saying. His whole theme is on karma. The whole theme is saying, do akarma. Devotional service means what? Akarma. In everything there is Krishna. I cook for Krishna. I sing for Krishna. I go out to see Krishna. Right? I want to have a good time with my husband, doing something related to Krishna. Have children. Have children. Engage in sex life. Have children. But have children, devotee children. Have nice children who will become devotees. Or you already have children, make them devotees. Right? So everything becomes akarma. Everything becomes akarma. Yes. I'll stop it here. The next two shlokas need a little explanation. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki Jai. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahlada Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha Shilatankanakalaye Ito Narsimho Parato Narsimho Tato Yato Yami Tato Narsimho Vaher Narsimho Hridaye Narsimho Narasimhamadin Sharanam Papate Abhakara Kamala Bharenaka Adhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipo Tanuvringa Keshavadhuta Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Abhakara Kamala Bharenaka Adhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipo Tanuvringa Keshavadhuta Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Narasimhadev 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 Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jai Jai Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jai Jai Gurudev Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol भक्त विघ्ननाश नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय भक्त शिरोमणि प्रहलाद महाराज की जय निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल both are standing and पहले बैठ के सुनते थे हरे कृष्णा yeah so quick announcements we have a very holy day coming this week Ram Navami so the appearance of Lord Ramachandra and we are doing a program in this hall so we'll have Ram Katha on Thursday which is 30th of this month, right? 30th of this month. So please give your counts and encourage new people also, your friends. Say it is Ram Navami, you can hear something about Lord Ram, Maryada Purushottam Shri Ram. So we'll discuss some Leelas from Ramayana, right? Is it a good idea?
Yes.
Yeah. So it will be from 6 o'clock. 6 means 6. Come by 6. Okay. Come with your friends. Tell your boss, today Ram has appeared. Don't take panga with Ram. Hanuman will come. Right? So come out of your office soon. So you can come and attend Ram Navami here. And we'll also have Prashadam. If somebody wants to sponsor Prashadam for Ram Navami, you can contact our finance minister, Chakrapani Prabhu. So you can give to him and we'll use it for Prashadam for Ram Navami, specifically for Ram Navami. We are calling even the society people here and all our satsang people also. Close to whatever, I think 300 people will be there, hopingly, right? That's the hope. Or at least Mukkoti Devatas will be there, 3.3 crore Devatas will be there. And Ram Katha is told, Hanumanji will be there, Pakka. So let's come, let's become Hanumanjis to hear the Ram Katha on Ram Navami and attend. And next week we'll have satsang, we'll continue this satsang of Bhagavad Gita on Sunday. So any questions anybody has? Any other plans? Mataji, yes, Mataji. Okay, Mataji's question. So Mataji left onion garlic recently, but how do you manage it? How do you manage it? Quickly, I'll tell. First thing, Mataji, we have to be strict to ourselves. We should not impose on anybody else. Children, we should tell, because children need direction from parents. If you go and tell your child, you eat whatever you like, you are independent, then he'll only eat that is not good for his health. So children, we have to tell. Husband, parents, all grown-ups, you have to give them the choice, whether they want to take or not. But if I go to my relative's house, what I do, I tell them in advance that I don't eat onion garlic. Then what can we make? Then you can say, I'll have curd rice. No problem, I'll have curd rice with some achar I'll have, right? Actually, many people who love us, who call us home, as soon as they know this, they'll make the change. They'll try to make without it. We should give them that opportunity. And when they do that, actually they are serving Krishna indirectly. Because you are serving Krishna and you're telling them that I don't eat this, and they make something for you, that's bhakti. They get pious credits, they get devotional credits. One day they'll also become devotees, right? So don't think otherwise to tell people that I don't eat. Number one, make it very clear. Then you will be like relieved. I tell anybody who calls me for anything, even in office, sometimes when we have party, they say, sir, like my birthday, my office people said, we will take you out, sir, we want to take you out, this and that. I told, see, I don't eat onion garlic. So you decide what you want to do. They're like, very Prabhuji, then if you don't eat, like not Prabhuji, sir, if you don't eat onion garlic, where can we take you? I told, I will order, if you all want to treat me, you want to spend some money. So I will order it from a devotee. Tell me what all you want, I will get it. Sir, we want to order biryani. Okay, biryani. Next, raita. Yes. Mirchida salan. Yes. So I ordered it from a devotee. It came to the office. We did a buffet in the office. Everybody had. I also had. Right? They said, no. Like one day my boss told, I need to take you out. We should go out. Let's go out. I said, okay, I'll take you to a restaurant where there is no onion garlic. Right? So where is there a restaurant like that? Yes, it is there. So there are some options are there. Jain meal, you get Jain meal in many restaurants like Rajdhani. You go to Rajdhani, there you get a Jain meal option. You get without onion garlic. A lot of everything you get without onion garlic. And there is this what is that? Tiwari Brothers. Tiwari Brothers shop. It's a sweet shop near what is that? Khairtabad. You get all nice items without onion garlic. They're devotees. They make it without. Or you go to Attapur temple. ISKCON Attapur temple. There is a Govinda's restaurant there. You get almost everything under the sun without onion garlic. It's Prashadam also. Right? Your choices should be first to the temple, Govinda's. For any reason, if you have to go out with your friends, you can have things which you can easily manage. Like you can have a sweet, you can have kheer. Nobody puts onion garlic in kheer, at least till now. Right? Or you can have plain idli. You can have plain idli and some pachadi. Right? Plain dosa you can have. Right? Without onion. So many options are there. Look at me, what I've become without eating onion. You can put on so much weight without earning also, right? So many options are there. So you should not hesitate. Most important thing, you should not hesitate to tell people that I don't eat. Then everything will fall into place. Everything will fall into place, right? Not hesitate. And second thing is, you should be strict to yourself. If you are strict to yourself, then people will put that effort. Whoever loves you, they will put effort to make everything for you. Now, whenever my relatives call me, whichever relative I don't even tell. My buddy ma, choti ma, my uncles, hey, mo, mama, pupa, everywhere I go. Without even my knowledge, already two curries and rice and everything is made. Without, and they don't even use the same vessels. Huh? I didn't tell them. See, actually, Krishna is there in everybody's heart. They're all good people, but they are habituated to bad things, right? When they see somebody is trying to follow good, they will also try to become part of that good by buying new vessels. Everybody, all my relatives bought separate two vessels to cook for me. I barely go, but whenever I go, they cook for me in that. They come and tell me, man, I didn't cook in that one. Huh? But, when did I tell you? I didn't tell you. No, I don't like. You are following something. I don't want to. People are nice, Mataji. Actually, all the people are nice. We should give them an opportunity and tell them that this is how it is. And actually, you will start enjoying vegetables after you stop onion garlic. The taste of tomato you can feel in your mouth. The taste of brinjal, bindi, you'll actually feel in your mouth. If you put so much onion garlic, you'll only eat onion garlic because it's pungent taste. It takes over the whole vegetable taste, right? You try it, and I'll tell you one more thing. If you stop onion garlic, and there is somebody cooking with onion garlic, after 3 months of stopping onion garlic, you can't stand. It is so, like, literally you feel breathless, sitting in that house also. Because it is so pungent. Until you stop, you don't know what it is. When you stop, you'll like, oh my God, it is so overtaking taste. It literally takes over all the taste and it falls onto it. You'll become relieved once you stop it. But there are many. Me and my wife, my children, we went on yatras many times. Some yatras are organized by a team. So there is a whole prasadam menu and that's easy. But sometimes we go on drives, I don't know how many of you have done that. Like 5 clothes mine, 5 clothes my wife, my two sons, 5 clothes, put them in a bag and we go. I don't know which day I'll return also. It can be 10 days, it can be 14 days. So once we went, 2-3 times we did this. From here to, Hampi, from there to Udupi, from there to Kerala, from the Kanyakumari, Rameshwaram. Then we decided, should we still go? Okay, let's go. Then we went to some other place, Kanchi, Kamakshi, Udar, Srirangam. Then finally Tirupati, I told Tirupati ka laddu. Chal, let's go Tirupati also. Went to Tirupati. From there, Ahopila, my wife told, enough, let's go home. Top, we came. It was 14 days. No planning, no hotel booking, no nothing. Right? All we had is, she had a pickle, 2 dabbas of pickle without onion garlic, nice Mordecai, avocado, that we had. And we would go anywhere, I would stop, give me idli. Idli is without onion garlic, right? So they'll give me idli, my pickle, my idli, khatam. I offer it to Krishna arpanamastu, and have idli. Every morning idli, garam garam. Right? Every other morning dosa, plain dosa, garam garam. Chutney is mine only. Right? One hotel, that fellow looked at me, Tilak, he said, sir, give me half an hour. After that, you come. So, half an hour, kya karna hai? We enter around shopping. He made sambar for us, special sambar without onion garlic. He recognized these people are, they follow some things. In Udupi, we feasted like anything. We ate for 2 days in one place. Because Udupi main temple, they don't have onion garlic. Right? You have a hotel inside also. That very nice food. We packed it. And then we went to Srirangam. Srirangam also free bhojanam. No onion garlic. So all the holy places. And the best place to go is Guju restaurant, if you can find. Go and browse, Gujarati restaurant in any place. In Madurai also there is a, Gujarati restaurant right opposite the temple. If you want more contacts where to find that, ask me. All South India, all cities I know where to go and eat, right? There is so many options. Even in, Guruvayur. Guruvayur, there is a nice Gujarati restaurant. You went there, Pakka Jain meal, So you can have that. Yeah, you should eat only prasadam. There's no doubt about it. But when you don't find it, you're with a family, you can have by saying Krishna Arpanamastu. They remember Krishna and say, Krishna, I have to eat something. This is the only choice I have. But be choosy about it and you can prepare your own. Yeah, a lot of people do that. Did I answer your question? Long answer? Hare Krishna. Very well, very well. Chalo, let's have prasada. Mahaprasade Govinde, Nama Brahmane Vaishnave, Swalpa Punya Vratan Rajan, Viswaso Naivajayate, Sharira Vidyajal, Jedendriya Trahikal, Jive Fele Vishesagare, Tara Mate Jivyati, Lobamai Sudurmati, Take Jeta Kadina Samsare, Krishna Badadai Mai, Kori Vare Jiv Hajai, Saw Prasad Nadilo Bhai, Shri Namrata Pao, Shri Radha Krishna Gun Gao, Premeda Ko Chaitanya Jai Nimai Jai Nitai, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Nitai Gauranga Jagannath Baldev Sodramai Prasadam Ki Jai, Hari Bol. So a small request, some of you can wrap up and leave it in my house. I have a small meeting to attend. I'm not having this breakfast. I want to become fit like all of you. So it's a special, strict diet I'm going through. So please pray that I'll become fit also. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Hare Krishna. Yeah, please you can serve Krishna.